Creating your own private cloud for file management is a great way to expand your Homelab, and there are many options to do so. In this video, we will be deploying Cloudreve, which is quickly becoming one of my favorite ways to do self-hosted cloud storage. We will only be deploying this via Docker container because there is no port to the TrueNAS apps catalog at the time of this recording. This video was voted on over the weekend in our weekly Discord vote. If you would like to cast your vote, make sure you're part of the ServersatHome Discord. If you're not, you can find an invite link in the video description below. I'm your host, Evan. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to want to do for Cloudreve is create a dataset. Jump over to datasets and go to your tank configs dataset and add a dataset here for Cloudreve using the button in the top right. I'm going to call this Cloudreve, and I'm going to leave the dataset preset as generic and hit save. When the warning comes up, go ahead and click return to pool list. In the very bottom right, click the edit button in the permissions box. Change the group to apps. On the line with the checkboxes, make sure all three are checked for group and uncheck the two for other. Check the checkbox under apps for apply group. Go ahead and hit save. Your permissions should now look like this. Now let's deploy Cloudreve on Dockage. Go over to your apps tab, click Dockage, and open up your web UI. Let's create a new compose stack called Cloudreve. Remove all the placeholder information on the right and jump over to my wiki. In the top search bar, look for Cloudreve. Click the result. Go to section 1, deploy Cloudreve, and go ahead and copy the entire Docker compose. Jump back to Dockage and paste it. Go ahead and click deploy. Once everything is running, click the 5212 pill to jump into the web UI. Since we have no account, we're going to want to click the sign up now button. Click sign up. Now we can sign into our account using our email by clicking next and entering our password. This is the web UI of Cloudreve. The first thing we have here is a window with my files in it. I can right click this and I get a really cool context window. So let's go ahead and create a new folder. I'm just going to call this test. From here, I can click into my test folder and then click new if I want to upload files, stuff from clipboards, remote downloads, new files and folders, start markdown, or write text. Let's start a text file. It has automatically tried to start up a text editor. You'll notice I got a failure message because we haven't gone through all the settings yet. Let's close this and jump over to our dashboard. We get a confirm site URL pop-up. Right now, it recognizes me at 1099.0.242:5212. That's because I'm not accessing this behind a reverse proxy. You can add this to a secondary URL if you want, but because for this demonstration, I'm only going to be accessing it locally, I'm going to set this as the primary site URL. By doing that, now all of the built-in apps are going to work as well as my share links. Let's jump back to the home page on the left, go back into my test folder, and open my new file. I can do this by clicking my file, using the first icon for open. We have two options in this open with menu, but I can expand this to show you all the built-in applications that are on Cloudreve. I'm going to use its code editor just once. You'll notice now I did not get any errors opening the text file. With my new file, I can now create shares. Let's go ahead and select my file, and in the top menu bar, click the share icon. I'm not going to protect this with a password, I'm not going to expire it, and I'm just going to leave it the way it is just to hit OK. And here is my share link. Let's open my share link in a new tab. I have the option to save, open, or download. By expanding the download menu, I can see I have a lot more actions here that I haven't found on a lot of other cloud file managers. Let's close this window and go back to my main window. Cloudreve will automatically sort files into its proper folders. So when I click Documents, new file will be here. If I had music uploaded, it would show here, videos, photos, etc. So anything I put in any one of my folders from my files will be auto-sorted into one of these four categories for me. We have the option to move this anytime we want. If I go to My Files and create a new folder, I can now jump back to my test, select my test file, either right-click it to move it or move it with the button in the icon bar. Let's go ahead and move it this way. And I'm going to move it to new folder and select OK. You'll notice it's going to stay in my documents folder because it hasn't changed file type, it just changed locations. Let's jump over to new folder and we can see my new text file is here. And it shows me that there's a little icon here that has been shared. Let's go ahead and remove that. Let's click the Shared by Me tab in the left pane. I'm going to right click this and then click delete. And it says, am I sure I want to delete the share link? And yes, I do. I'm going to hit OK. And now when I go back to my new folder, the share icon has been removed. Let's take a look at some of the settings that we're probably going to want to change. In the very bottom left, you're going to want to click the dashboard tab on the left side. The first setting you're going to want to change is going to be your groups tab. Here you'll see there's a storage quota set, 0 for anonymous, 1 gig for users, and 1 terabyte for admins. This is going to be the maximum allowable storage that Cloudreve will let anyone in these groups save. We're going to want to change that and actually match it for our actual hard drive space. The reason for this is this 1 terabyte is not a measurement of how much hard drive space I have available. Rather, it's just the upper limit of storage that the admin groups can save. So if my hard drive is bigger than this and I want to give it more space, I can do that. Also, if it's smaller than this, I'm going to want to drop this so I don't over provision the amount of hard drive space that I have. Let's go ahead and click the admin row. And right here in initial storage quota, I'm going to change this to 500 gigabytes because this hard drive is small. Let's go ahead and hit save. It's really easy to manage my users from here. I can just click users, create a new user. I'm going to give it test. I'm going to default the group to user, but if I wanted to, I can click this dropdown and make this user an admin. Let's click OK. And now we get this user details pop-up box showing me what I just created. We can go ahead and close this. Let's go ahead and refresh our page. And now we can see our test user. We can see the used storage is nothing and they have a user group. I'm going to go back to my groups and change my default storage policy and give them a little bit more space. And then save that. By clicking the Files tab on the left pane, we can see all the files that are on the server right now. And right now is only one, but if you had a huge list of files, you would see everything here. By clicking the Shares tab, we can go ahead and see any shares that we have made available. There are some background tasks running just to make sure everything stays clean. And there are 3 paywall features here: payments, events, and abuse report. That is a quick overview of Cloudreve. Go ahead and let me know what you think in the comments below. If this is something that you think might be better for you than Nextcloud or Phylum or any of the other ones that we've reviewed so far on this channel. I personally think this is way better than anything I've seen so far, other than maybe Nextcloud. And if you're just looking for only file management, I'm going to go ahead and say this actually might be better than Nextcloud. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me below. If you guys want to have a longer conversation about this, please go ahead and jump on our Discord server. Thank you all for watching this video. Give us a thumbs up if you like it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get all the updates when we release new videos. And as always, stay curious.